Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Normally I'm here on Thursday, but as you've probably seen, I am headed off to New Orleans quickly. So today's video will be a little short and sweet, but I had to share this with you. It's just too cute, and it's a fun fold that we've used a few times now, and I thought a video might be helpful. So, don't see anybody jumping on just yet, and I apologize. I've already got my traveling bracelets on, so they may be making a little bit of noise. So I'm going to try and keep my mouse pad close to muffle that a little bit. So let's see. I'm just going to kind of let you all find me before I jump in too much. It is the end of August. We have one more week of celebration left. A few things have sold out, but a lot of things are still there. The hippos are expected to sell out, so if you haven't gotten them yet, the stamp set is free with a $50 purchase. The dies are free with a $50 purchase, so you can get one and then the other, or get both of them with a $100 purchase. Let's see. The Summer Scoops special has one more week as well, so ends on August 31st. And then we are into September. Wow. And it's just unbelievably flying by. I don't even know what I need to share. I hope I've got everything. I'm working in this tiny bit of space because things are set out and ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in, switch the camera down, and you all say hi when you get here. And I think that the blog post is live, which means that you can watch this video live at the same time that you're seeing the photos that have already been posted, and usually the measurements. However, the measurements aren't there yet. I will work on that when I get to the airport, but I just had to show you. So I've got them right here so that you can catch them during the video today. And I will get the rest of what's normally pictured on the blog finished today as well. So here is today's card. Isn't she the cutest thing ever? Ever, right? Oh my gosh, I just realized that there's another photo I've got to add to the blog that isn't there already too. So dang. Oh well, it is real life here, folks. But I've got a picture that Hazel drew. She made me a card. And I've got to show that in the blog too. So I will add that as well. So here is today's card, and it is a fun fold that it's just too cute. So this is what you see when it folds flat into the envelope, right? And then it opens like this, and isn't that the cutest thing? So I'm gonna pan out for just a second and give you a chance to maybe grab a screenshot of that with the measurements and the score lines, and then we'll pull our bits out and get going. So let me tell you about how this began. When we went to Utah in June, remember we made swaps. I had about 100 of those swaps from the Nature's Prints, and this is one of the cards that we received in that swap. Now I've got to verify who created this. I think it is Sandra Hernandez, but the card has gotten separated from her business card, so I need to go verify that. So Cindy, if you happen to catch this, then let me know, right? Do I have it right? Is it Sandra's? Anyway, this was her card, and we made a version of this in the July card club. That was featuring the He's All That, or He's the Man, but we made it a little bit differently. I did not include quite so many die cuts in that, and we didn't make it a Father's Day card because it was already past Father's Day when we held that class. So but here's where it all started. I love this card front, especially, and then the fold is too awesome. This is what it looks like when you're looking from the top, although the lighting is not helping here. This piece and this piece are not exactly the same dimensions, and that's important. In this month's Christmas Club Christmas card class, we made a gnome version of this, and we made it vertical. So it goes like so, right? So it has this adorable scope. And a couple of people that came on Saturday used this same designer series paper on this piece, so it continued on. And that is what helped me in my design for the Halloween version. And I've got to go out even farther. Oh my gosh, so now you get to see the bigger mess here, but you can see the whole card vertically. Hello, Carol. Thank you. So, yeah, isn't this fun? All right, so today we're going to make the Halloween version, and I'm going to zoom back in a little bit so I can hide some of my mess and show you this card just a bit, and then we'll get out the bits, as Ange McKay says, and take a look at how that goes. But I think that is just a scream. And I'll say that you could mix up the colors. I went with what I think of as the pretty traditional Halloween colors, but you could use Granny Apple Green and Highland Heather. I use Parakeet Party and Gorgeous Grape, but I may have to mix it up with different colors too. So let's pull out the bits and talk about them for just a second. Can you all still see that? All right. So we start with a piece of, I started with a piece of Gorgeous Grape, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, right? And then it is scored at 2 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and 8 1/2, which means that this last piece is 2 1/2, where this front piece is 2 3/4. So that 1/4 of an inch makes a difference. Then when you burnish these edges, they're gonna go like so, right? So all pleated up, whether you're going vertically or horizontally. So Carol, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's burnish these score lines. Okay, confession again. Got my nails done yesterday because I wanted to be pretty and girly for my trip, and that means I can't do a darn thing. Decided not to wear contacts today because I couldn't do a darn thing. It takes a little bit of time. Thank you so much, Patty. Okay, so that is the Gorgeous Grape pieces. Then you have 3 pieces of Parakeet Party, and 2 of them are 3 3/4 square. Okay, so 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then this piece is 2 1/4 by 4, right? And so they're going to line up like this. So it's kind of an every other panel, right? So the first, the third, and then the 5th. Okay, so you with me so far? Then you need, oh my gosh, how am I shy? Oh, folks, I have lost a piece of designer series paper on my desk. This is not good. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I lied. Oh, shoot, that's much better. Okay, so this paper is from the Black and White Designs, and it's so cool. I really toyed with making it this way, but I ultimately decided I liked the continuity of this. But this would be fun to color with your blends. Maybe I didn't really use orange in my card, but what if we mix that up, guys, and just blended some Highland Heather on that? You know, yep. Okay, I got half an hour, but let's see if we can get that done, just to see what it looks like. Because if it doesn't look like it, if we don't like it, we'll just flip it over, right? Okay, so, and I'm actually going to grab, I think I'm going to grab Highland Heather, partly because that's the blend that we've used. I'm just going to start it over here and then cover this white. So Highland Heather instead of Gorgeous Grape. I don't know that there's a particular reason or that it would matter so much. You could always do an ombre effect. Oh, that would be cool too. See, so many options. Oh my gosh. So, so I'm going away, right, for just a few days. Today through the crack of dawn Sunday morning, right? Truly early Sunday morning. You really shouldn't need that many clothes, but I've got them. Oh my gosh. I just weighed my bag. It's 40 pounds. Which, you know, that's within the limit, but I've got some stuff that I'll be bringing back. There'll be goodies at the event, and, you know, Cindy's liable to take me shopping. But it's hot. Some events are outside, some events are inside, hence the sweater. I'm probably one of the very few people that shop for sweaters to go to New Orleans in August. That's me, folks. Always cold. Okay. Never fails that when you start the camera, your nose starts to run. My nose starts to run. So how do we like that? Should it be, y'all need to vote. Should it be darker? Should it be just the black side? Can you see the two to kind of compare? Because that would go there. This would go here. Of course, the other thing I really struggle in, and okay, I need to have another disclaimer. I didn't get a lot of sleep, which means I went ahead and took a migraine pill this morning. Of course, that was early because, you know, it was 4 a.m. And I don't know, there's something about, it's like being at the chalkboard, you know, your handwriting goes all wonky, your spelling goes out the window. So as soon as the camera comes on, you know, my mouth and my brain have an even harder time staying in sync. And now I've had a migraine pill that's still in my system. And yeah, so all bets are off. This piece is going to go like this. And should we wait and see if we like? I can't decide. Okay, no, going this way because we've already got that way to see, or we're just going to do it this way. Now, so the blog post is already live, which means the photos of the version that we're making aren't on it, and the supply list doesn't include the blending brushes. Y'all are smart. Y'all can figure that out. And we can always make those updates later. All right, our little witches. So we are working with the Best Witches stamp set. I kind of like this little stamp set. Like this little curly-haired witch. Okay. Love Halloween too, Patty. So this is on page 55 of the July to December 2022 catalog. This is the paper that we're using, the black and white designs. So one side is gray and black, and the other side is black and white. And so there are lots of these just great fun patterns. Super, it's just fun for Halloween, and I've just thrown my witch across my desk. Let's stamp her. So I'm going to color with the Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to stamp my outline in Memento Black. So since I'm using alcohol markers, I need to use a water-based outline. Okay, make sure, probably my head's going to probably be in it. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I almost stamped the wrong one. I mean, we could mix it up, except that this one is more narrow, so she will fit better on the cut off pattern. And so these are from Stylish Shapes. And since I got her so nicely the first time, I probably missed her the second time. Maybe not. All right, there she is. And I made her a redhead. I colored her hair with Sweet Sorbet. And I'm not going to go through all the coloring today because I got 15 minutes to go. My checked bag is just about ready to go, but my carry-on is not. And one of those needs to be my laptop. I'm going to go ahead and get the frog, and I think that we should use the other greeting on this one today too. So we'll do that. Okay, now we're going to stamp this one. I love this little witch. I love the fire and the cauldron. Super, super cute. So I do not have a Halloween class on my schedule at my house, but I am scheduling hosted events for Halloween classes. So whether we're making Halloween cards or Halloween treat packages, those are loads and loads of fun. If that interests you, then we can do an in-person event and make those, and then you'd be the host and earn free products. I will come to you. Actually, you can host the event at my house. That's okay too. That's sometimes a little easier on both of us. It doesn't matter. Get that back where it goes. Now I'm going to stamp on this piece. I was determined that I was going to come on over. All right, Patty, let's do it. I was determined that I was going to leave my office clean and vacuumed. You know, wouldn't that feel wonderful to come back to? Okay, that didn't happen. It's not going to happen. I guess it might happen if I, hit the Roomba on when I walk out the door. Okay, that is decidedly crooked. Cardstock has two sides for that very reason. I'm going to use my grid paper this time and see if I can figure out why it didn't line up as well. So I definitely need to bring the right side down just a bit. Okay. I think that one's better. Using the Stamparatus with your cling stamps when you need to line things up is a wonderful idea. I just didn't take the time to do that. I cut bats out of silver foil, and I'm using the Scary Halloween. Hold on, what are they called? It's the bundle on the next page. So page 56, the Scary Cute bundle has got all of these bats. You can cut out 6 bats at a time. That's huge. Oh, wouldn't that mesh ribbon be fun to use? We might have to pull that out instead of this green metallic for this one too. We can mix it up a little bit, right? All right, and on this guy, we need to stamp the little frog. So let's see, Patty's tip for New Orleans was to go with the, on the cemetery tour. We have a few things lined up. We've got dinner reservations for Friday night at something sisters. Court of Two Sisters. Does that sound even close to right? And then my friend Sybil used to live in New Orleans. She is a returning, it's a big fan for her, and she had some ideas that she is going to text me as well. Okay, so that's out of the way. Put that over there. Now, let's look at, I'm going to grab that silver mesh real fast. Since we're doing the silver bats, the silver mesh might be really fun. Let me see if I've got some right here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Okay. I love this mesh. So we could just run a piece kind of behind them. Yeah, I like the silver mesh too. Should we do a piece behind her as well? I feel like we should. So I'm just going to cut a couple of pieces. And set that over there. Good morning, Dana. And I know you told me not to look, but I am going to look because the computer's going with me. There's no reason not to look for the those instructions that you're looking for. So I think wherever we put the mesh kind of determines where the bats will go. So maybe just not quite centered on either one. And that way this could actually come, okay. So that could be kind of a cool thing if we let that look like it's continued onto the, because that's the key for this piece, is that you want to make sure, so this part with the DSP is going to be hidden when the card is closed, and whatever is here will be visible. So the first time I put my bats down, I put a bat in that area that he ended up being cut off, and I didn't like the way that looked. So I repositioned my bats so that they would be a little better. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this piece down. We're going to do everything except the coloring so that we can get a good feel for this card. And I'm using, quite a bit of adhesive. Oh, okay. Let one of the bats get caught in the mesh. Good idea. Okay. So by putting these two pieces down, then we can line up that mesh pretty well. Oh, come on. I think I'm about out of this. Probably need extra postage if you mailed this. I can't really tell if that's straight or not. So that's disclaimer number. I don't even know if you're keeping up. There have been a few today. And okay, now I think that this one needs to nearly go down first, and then we can figure out where that one will go. Okay, I like it right there. And then she's going to come in like that. Okay, that'll get covered up. And then this piece can go right here. And it will be covered up by this one. And she'll come on dimensionals. Oh, I like this. Okay. And so then I have some bats here. We can go ahead and put those down, or some of them down as well. Okay, looks like one of them or more has flown away. All right, Patty, do you like it like this? Do you want one of the small ones? I think it needs to be, well, it probably needs to be the size of the one that's flown away. Okay, I kind of think like that. Now, I forget about these little guys, but I think this is a good place for the black dimensionals. And because, you know, sometimes when I work with the foam sheets, a lot of times I color those to whatever color of cardstock I'm working with so that the white doesn't jump out so stark. Okay, so something along there with bats, and then so if she has one here, although I think it needs to be, might need to be the bigger size, I might have to cut some more bats for this. I don't know, something. You might have to play with that. Anyway, so but you get the idea, and I love the idea of the mesh and the way that's gonna continue. And I definitely will need to cut some more bats. And okay, so full disclaimer, this won't happen before I leave for the airport. And I'm not taking all of this blends and stuff with me to finish. At least I don't think I am. No, I'm not. So I won't get the blog post updated with new photos with this version until the first of the week. So you'll have to check back then. I'll have to make a post and share the updated version of it. But I think this is a super fun fold, and you can do so many different things with it. We may even have to do this, continue this in the September classes. The September classes are going to feature, oh, sorry, that was totally dizzy. So we're going to feature the Sweetest Christmas in the Christmas card class. That is, and this suite has two bundles. It has the sweet candy canes and the Christmas banners. But depending on the size of those candy canes, that might be something to do in, you know, with this fold. The other one that we are featuring is the Hello Harvest bundle, which is, so this one is in the card club. And we've done a few things with this pumpkin, but it has this beautiful, bold designer series paper, this big pumpkin, and these leaves and amber gems. So this gorgeous paper, this big pumpkin that is gorgeous as the dies, as well as stamped. So, and the registration will be open for that by the first of the week. If you're already subscribed to the monthly club, you do not need to subscribe again. Don't need to do anything other than let me know if I need to add on the bundle for you. And I think that's it, folks. I should probably hush my mouth, get off the camera, and finish getting my bags packed because I can't stand to be stressed at the airport. So thank you, Patty. I think it should be loads of fun. My roommate gets in a couple hours after I do, and we have a carriage ride planned for tomorrow as well as a walking food tour. So, yes, I brought my stretchy pants and I brought my good walking shoes and an umbrella. So, yeah, we're going to have a great time. I will come back all kinds of enthused and can't wait to share all of that with you. Everybody have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I will be back soon. Remember, I'm sorry, the blog post won't be quite up to date until next week, but I will get it updated with the rest of these new photos once I get them colored and get some more bats for us. All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this morning.